Hello, my dear students. Welcome to our channel. Let's add value to your knowledge account today. I'm Dr. Bharati Sunil. Why does your vada pav seller charges 20 rupees during the lunch time and why he charges rupees 15 in the evening? Why do movie tickets cost more on weekends? And why do your local stores stocks more umbrellas before monsoon comes? The answer is not just luck or guesswork. It is business economics in action. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Bharti Sunil. Today we are starting an exciting journey into business economics. The subject that reveals the smart thinking behind every successful business decision. Whether you are planning to start your own business or work in a company or just want to understand as a student how the business world is operating around you, business economics gives answer to all your questions. So let's begin with the fundamentals of business economics. Today you will learn about what is the meaning of business economics and what is the nature of business economics and what characteristics are making a business to gain success. That all we will learn in today's class. First we'll start with meaning of business economics. What is business economics? Business economics is a study of how a business uses limited resources to produce goods and services and make decisions for profit and growth. In business economics, you can understand how a business uses its resources in optimum way. So this you can understand here as limited resources. First of all, you should understand what are resources. Resources means any business you take as example, business uses human resources. Human resources means people like us who are working as employees or managers or workers in the business. Business uses financial resources. So why financial resources are required? Because we have to invest capital in our business and we should run our business, right? Next, business requires natural resources. So natural resources we require to make production of our goods. So like that we require many resources. Those resources we have to use in our business in optimum way. So what is the meaning of optimum? Because all these resources are limited. If you take the example of human resources, finding skilled human resources is very difficult. So what is business economics? It is a study of a business, how optimum it is utilizing its resources. What are the resources? Land, labor, capital, natural resources, or any other resources, whatever are available that are definitely scarce, right? So we have to use these scarce resources in best possible manner. That means we should get maximum benefit out of the resources what are available with us. Good productivity, good efficiency without wastage. You all know economics. So this is central to economics. What is economics? Means we all have unlimited wants. But what are the resources that are available to us that are very limited? So with limited resources, we have to fulfill unlimited wants. So how it is possible? So economics will help us in this. So business economics will tell us how a business has to use the limited resources in a best possible manner and produce goods or render services and take good decisions for the earning of profit or for having good growth in the business. So here business should concentrate both on profit and growth. Say for example, if you are buying bananas from a local banana seller, when we are buying bananas, he is charging higher rate, but he is not giving us quality bananas. So first time you may take without observing bananas, but after going home, when you see bananas, if the bananas are not of good quality, then do you go for the next time? No, will not go, right? So in that way, banana seller is missing his customers, means he can't expand his business, means he can't have growth in his business. So always remember, business should get profit, but at the same time, business also should have growth. That can be possible only when business is concentrating profit as well as growth. It should earn profit, but always business should see that it should have sustainability. Sustainability is nothing but it should have good growth. So we'll go to the second one. BA means business economics. Business economics analyzes market conditions, costs, and opportunities to guide business owners towards the most profitable decisions. So here you can see market conditions means, for example, if you take bookstalls will have more demand when the colleges or schools open, right? So we have to see what are the market conditions. If you see during the festival season, we find more flower sellers and fruit sellers. So we have to see the market demand. We should see the market condition, how the market is performing, and also we should see the cost. Means what is the meaning of cost to make a particular product or to render a particular service? What are the amounts that we are incurring is called cost, right? So that cost can be fixed cost, variable cost, semi-variable cost. Business economics analyzes market conditions and also analyzes what costs and opportunities. What are the opportunities? Opportunities means what are the benefits that we can get with the available situations. When our business is having more demand in the market, it's our opportunity. When our business can sell more products in the market, when our business can attract more customers in the market, it's our opportunity of our business, right? So, and to guide business owners towards the most profitable decisions. Business economics will help owners to understand what are the market conditions and what are the costs and what are the opportunities. And these three will definitely help a business owner to make more profitable decisions. So business economics is like a financial advisor to your business. How financial advisors analyzes our income, our expenses, and our goals. Based on that, how they will advise to go for investment decisions. In the same way, business economics also helps owners to take best decisions. Understand business economics in another example. Say for example, if you see one master chef, master chef is not only for cooking purpose. Master chef also has to see whatever the ingredients that are available and using those ingredients in the most effective manner, so that he should bring good taste to the dish. He will understand how the available ingredients work together and how the dishes can be cooked or how the recipes can be cooked with the available ingredients, and how these recipes will be offered to the customers, and how these recipes are to be priced to bring good profits to the restaurant owner. Now we'll go to the second topic, that is nature of business economics. To see the first one, micro and macro link. So micro and macro link. What is micro? Micro means when you are observing a particular business point of view, it is called micro. Means individual business production, pricing decisions, or the individual business customer behavior, right? In the same way, macro link. What is the meaning of macro link? Here, macroeconomics means we have to analyze from broader economic environment point of view, the change in GDP, inflation rate, and government policies, right? Say for example, if you take the example of micro environment, a particular sweet shop owner has to prepare sweets based on the local buyers' tastes and preferences. If we take the example of macro link, for example, generally during Diwali time, many buyers will purchase refrigerators, TVs, or bikes, cars, etc. Then the manufacturer of these electronic goods or the automobiles has to observe the overall inflation effect on the economy, and what is the growth in the GDP, because it will affect the spending power of the purchaser, right? So here the manufacturer of these goods has to see whether the inflation rate or the growth in the GDP is favorable for the buyer to purchase these goods. Now coming to the second one, applied nature. Business economics takes economic theories and applies that into the business. Why? To solve the real life problems. For example, law of demand. Say if you take the example of one particular restaurant, generally you find more menu during the festival seasons or during the summer vacation time, because more people find time on weekends or on holidays or on festival seasons uh, to go for restaurants. So basing on the law of demand, business will decide its production and pricing. And also, if you see, if any particular mobile phone is having low demand, immediately what they will do, they will put some offers and they want to buy more mobile phones by charging less rate compared to the normal rate, right? How? By offering some discounts, by giving some offers, right? So like that they want to increase their sales. So that is called what? Applied nature of business economics. Why that particular action will be taken, why that business owner will do like that. So the reduction in prices of mobile phones will definitely attract more number of users, more number of customers. So that is called what? Applied nature of business economics. Third one is decision oriented tool. What is decision oriented tool? This will help a business to make decisions. What type of decisions? Better decisions. Business economics will help a business owner to take better decisions. So business economics helps business owners to take decisions in production, pricing strategies, investment choices, and resource allocation. So for example, if one particular shopping mall is there in Secunderabad and now they want to open another shopping mall. So where they will open, they will see the area where there will be lot of demand and there is a lot of potential to have good growth, right? So business economics will help businesses to make decisions in this manner. Fourth one is normative and positive. What is positive? What is happening and why it is happening? And what is normative? What ought to be done for better results is called what? Normative. So if you take the example of positive, generally in rainy season, there will be 30% sales drop off. Why? Because customers won't go out to make more purchases, right? So if you think from normative point of view, what recommendation or what opinion we can make? We should offer indoor sales services during monsoon time to make more sales. See how we are buying through Amazon or Flipkart or Zepto or Swiggy, Instamart or Blinkit. Okay, so if they are offering products through online based door delivery, then the demand will not be disturbed. So they can have good demand even during monsoon time. Next, practical approach. What is practical approach? Business economics prioritizes practical utility over theoretical perfection. So business economics concentrates more on the immediate measures to be taken to solve complex problems immediately. So business economics will help business owners to solve the problems immediately without losing the opportunity. Generally, if you see during the New Year time, more cakes will be sold in the bakeries. If the bakery owner observed that by the afternoon, the bakery runs out of the bread, what the business owner should do? Here, he has to take immediate decisions. If he is not making immediate decisions, then he will not fulfill the demands of the customers on the New Year day. Next, interdisciplinary. Business economics is not operating in isolation, but it draws knowledge and tools from multiple branches like statistics, economics, finance, psychology, etc. So, business economics is a powerful tool that helps the business owners to solve the problems from multiple angles. If you go from a finance point of view, the business has to take a decision whether they should go for more equity or for more debt for their business expansion. If you take example of cost accounting, the business can know the cost analysis and what is the product mix they should do, and also all things will help a particular business to go ahead by using the multiple dimension of business economics. With this, we have covered meaning of business economics and also the nature of business economics. Now we will discuss about characteristics of business economics. What's the first one? Wealth maximization focus. What is the meaning of wealth maximization? A business has to think from the long term point of view. not from the short term point of view. Say for example, if it is focusing on profit maximization, the business may get profits immediately, but it cannot be sustained for the long run. Wealth maximization means it should maximize the wealth of its shareholders and owners. So when when the business is able to maximize its wealth of shareholders and owners, then the company can have long lasting business. So we'll discuss an example for wealth maximization. If a small bakery wants to have good profit, then what it should do, it should offer more flavors of cakes or pastries in its bakery, and it should also have different combinations, means small quantity to large quantity, and this will definitely help more customers to come to that bakery to consume different types of products that are available in the bakery. And also this bakery should provide online services so that the business will have profit for a longer period, and that definitely will maximize the wealth of the shareholders or owners of the bakery. Coming to the second one, uses economic tools. So in business economics, what tools are used? Say for example, law of demand, law of elasticity of demand, right? So this will be applied in business economics so that correct decisions will be taken. So for example, if there is rise in petrol prices or diesel prices, there will be the price, then the demand of buses will not be reduced, but the purchase of luxury cars may be reduced. For example, if because of recession, if the incomes are reduced or if the salaries of the employees are reduced, then the demand for electronic goods or the demand for automobiles will be decreasing, but not the necessaries what we are purchasing for our daily life. So all this we can understand only through economic tools that will be used under business economics. Coming to the third one, real world problem solving. So in this, we can understand that a particular business owner can adjust his production or his pricing strategies based on the market conditions, right? So say for example, if a vegetable vendor is selling vegetables till the evening, he will sell at a higher rate. But if you go to the same vegetable vendor in the night, then the prices of vegetables will be less. Why? Because uh, he has to complete his sale. That is why he is charging different prices at different timings. If you take another example, during festival seasons, we find flowers and fruits will be charged higher rate by the vendors compared to normal times. So this is called what? Real world problem solving by use business economics, means law of demand, elasticity of demand. Like this they will use and they will solve the real world problems. Coming to the fourth one, goal oriented, means here profit, efficiency and growth. So business economics will provide analytical framework to achieve these goals. So what are the goals? Making profit, having good efficiency in the business, and also having good growth in the business. If your business is having these three goals, means it will maximize its profits and minimize wastages, and also expands its business strategically. If you take the profit as example, if you observe any tea shops, they will sell tea along with samosa or biscuits or any other snacks, right? So here the tea shop owner should see which snack, if he sell along with tea, that will give him more profits. Is called. And if you take efficiency as example, if you see any courier services, right? So courier services means if you are sending one article from Hyderabad to Ahmedabad, then the courier service company has to see which route is more shorter, which is having more shorter route, so that they can avoid fuel wastage, so that the charges whatever they are taking from the customer, that will bring them profit. Coming to the Third one, growth. If you take the example of growth, suppose a small shop wants to have more business, then suppose if a small restaurant where you are not having ample of space for providing sitting arrangements to the customers, then what the small restaurant should do, they should also go for online business. So they can sell through Swiggy or Zomato, then their sales will be more, right? It's called what goal? Growth goal. So having achieved this profit, efficiency and growth goals, a business will be maximizing its profits and minimizing its wastages, and also can have good expansion strategies for future development. Concern with scarcity. Business economics helps the managers to take better choices. That means best possible choices can be taken by managers using business economics. Every manager or every business owner will have this question: with the minimum available resources, what is the maximum benefit we can get? Say for example, if you see marriage halls, okay, say a marriage hall owner is charging 50,000 per day. He should provide all the facilities, like he should provide lighting, seating arrangement, sound system, catering equipment, right? So all this should be covered within this 50,000. So he has to see that with the scarce resources, he should see that maximum benefit is provided to the customer, and the business also should gain profit. So if you take another example, a teacher is having only 4 hours of free time, right? Using this only 4 hours, he has to teach more number of students, and he should also get more amount of income. So what the teacher will do, he will charge less fees for more students, and he will charge more fees, means at premium rates, for some students. These 4 hours he can adjust equally to get good income from both students with low fees and from the students with premium fees. What is the sixth one? Futuristic. It means helps in forecasting future trends. So always a business owner should think from the future point of view. The forward looking approach of business owner will help the business owner to grab the opportunities. That means to prepare for opportunities and challenges before they arrive, rather than just reacting after they happen. So if you are prepared for the opportunities or challenges before itself, then it will be very easy for you to have success in your business. Say for example, if you take a clothing manufacturer, he is having 3 years of experience, so he can predict what type of fashion or what type of the taste of the customers will be for the next 6 months. With his 3 years of experience data, he can predict what fashion the customers going to prefer, or what colors or what style of clothing the customers are going to prefer. He will make the same type of clothes for the future coming festivals or for future coming seasons. If you take the example of ice cream vendors, so ice cream vendors can plan their inventory based on the weather patterns and school schedules. Generally, if you see balloon sellers or ice cream sellers, we can see them more near parks or near schools, because children will be more attracted for ice creams or for balloons. With this, we have covered characteristics. So in today's class, we have covered business economics meaning and nature of business economics and characteristics of business economics. In the coming video, we will discuss about importance of business economics and role of business economics. Hope this business economics meaning, nature of business economics and characteristics of business economics, is it clear? So please take screenshot of this. So that's all for today, but learning never stops. So if you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe to reach more number of students. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video.